the audio, maybe to like, you know,
Hello, Scarlet Hawk fans. Welcome into the Scarlet Hawk Basketball Network here. I'm Tony Tilo Lopez, your play-by-play announcer today for tonight's matchup here between the Scarlet Hawks and the Raiders from Milwaukee. It's going to be an awesome event here and an awesome game. We're going to be doing the national anthems here in just 1 second. Just to give you a quick synopsis on who they are facing today, 6-1 are the Milwaukee School of Engineering Raiders, and your Scarlet Hawks are 2-8 overall, 2-2 in conference play, 4-0 in Raiders play. We're going to pause here quickly here for the national anthem before the game.
Illinois Tech and promote good sportsmanship of student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation in supporting participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or other abusive comments and actions directed at the officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and may be grounds for removal from Keating Sports Center. Fans, a reminder, permission to enter the court or the bench areas are restricted to student athletes, coaches, game officials, game day staff, and authorized personnel. Unauthorized individuals violating this policy will be subject to removal from the Keating Sports Center. Would all fans now please rise and remove your hats as we honor America for the playing of our national anthem. And now the starting lineup for your Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. A senior guard from San Diego, California, number 2, Camden Jogo. A junior guard from Allentown, Pennsylvania, number 3, Abigail Marie. A junior guard from Austin, Texas, number 10, Garrett Wilson. A senior forward from Minot, Michigan, number 22, Grace Goodwin. And a senior forward from Highland, Indiana, number 25, Chloe Chirola. Illinois Tech is led by head coach Marissa Saint in her 6th season, assistant coaches Andrew Buchholz, James, Joe Stain, and Nathan Dynamite.
All right, welcome into the broadcast here. Once again, my name is Tony Tilo Lopez, your play-by-play announcer today for the Scarlet Hawk Basketball Network as the Scarlet Hawks take on the Milwaukee School of Engineering Raiders here in this matchup. First matchup of the year. Once again, the Raiders are 6-1 overall, and your Scarlet Hawks are 2-8 overall as well. Your leading scorers for the Scarlet Hawks basketball team is Chloe Chirilla, averaging over 11 points a game, and for the Raiders, it is Lana Curley, averaging over 14 points a game. Should be a great matchup here at Illinois Tech campus, and we are at tip-off, and we are underway. The Raiders take control of the ball, top of the key, left side. Ball's taken over by here, number 32 for the Raiders. Left-handed layup. The ball is count the foul. Basket is good. And number 32, Lana Curley, starts right away, driving into the hole. 2-0 here, 9:47 left to go here in the first half. She is the leading scorer for the Raiders, and she is showing why immediately here in this first quarter of play. Don't forget 4 quarters of play here in women's basketball in the NACC conference. The Hawks having trouble getting it past half court, finally do over into their half of the court here. Right side goes to number 2 here. Keating Joko gets it over, fakes the shot. Hawks looking. Number 10, Rusing, top of the key, goes left side. Hawks looking for a shot here. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They have to shoot this up. Ball goes up, and it is blocked by the Raiders, and a shot clock violation is in effect. It'll be Raiders ball. Great defense there provided by the Raiders as the Hawks could not find anything on the offensive side of the ball. 9:13 left to go here in the first quarter here. Raiders bring the ball up the court. Left side over to number 24. Corner 3, no, missed it. And number 32 recovers. That's Curley, leading scorer. Curley back with the ball. Looks at a 3, no, fakes it. She's on the right side of the court. Cross pass over into the hole. Short there by the Raiders, and it's recovered there by number 25, Chloe Chirilla. Chloe takes the ball right down. Pass inside, no, but there's a foul on the play. And that was number 22 for the Hawks, Grace Goodnow. And she will go to the line to shoot 2. Raiders look like a team that does press here often as she makes the first shot here. It looks like they're a team that does press the action, and the Hawks are trying to mirror that on the offensive side of the ball. 8:42 left to go here in the first quarter. Basket as good as she hits both free throws. Does Grace Goodnow. Raiders up by 1 here. 8:39 left to go here in the first quarter. Top of the key, number 24, Hill. And ball movement is prevalent here for the Raiders here in the first quarter. Faked the shot there, right side. No, gets her own rebound, she does, and basket is good under the hole for Curley. And she has provided all the team points here for the Raiders here in the first quarter. Once again, here comes the Raiders with press. The Hawks trying to break it. Hawks finally get across court, and they turn the ball over. Raiders back on the ball. Here come the Raiders. Ball up and in the hole, no, missed it. Raiders with an offensive rebound. That's number 5. She's fighting in the hole, still brings it up, no, and it'll still be Raiders ball. That was Glaukowski who was fighting in the hole there, keeping the ball alive for the Raiders, and she does that. It'll be Raiders ball. 7:58 left to go here in the first quarter. Here in this NACC matchup. Raiders bring it in, and they get it over here to number 24, Hill. Hill, top of the key. Over to number 11. That's Trolla. And that's an offensive foul, and it'll be Hawks ball. We have some substitution here for the Raiders. In for the Raiders, number 1, Aaliyah Brutterbrout. 7:51 left to go in the first quarter. Raiders up by 3, 5-2. And the Raiders look like they're still going to be applying press. They do. Hawks with the ball. Number 2, Joko. They're going back and forth here, trying to get the ball across where they finally do. And the Hawks set. Top of the key. Number 10, Rusing. Over the left side, Rusing again. Gets the ball inside. Good ball movement by the Hawks. 3-point shot. Boom! Scored! And they tied the game here. That's Joko with the 3-point shot. And we're all tied up 5-5 with 7:24 left to go here in the first quarter. Raiders, number 24, back at it, Hill. Oh, good pass in, no. Ball's loose, and there's a foul on the play. And that'll be on Keating Joko. That's going to be the second team foul, but her first foul. There's going to be 2 shots at the line for the Raiders. Substitutions in for the Hawks, number 12. Laya Barr and number 24, Haley Williams, check in for the Hawks. 7:16 left to go here in the first quarter. All tied up. And basket is good. And we are good again. Here we go. And looks like she might have stepped out of bounds. She did. It's going to be Raiders ball. And the ball is loose. That's going to be Hawks ball here in the first quarter. It's 7-5 with 7:06 left to go in the first. Hawks playing good defense of that possession. And here we are with the Hawks bringing the ball up again. Press applied by the Raiders. Here comes Joku, number 2. Back over cross court. They get it over. And here we go. Rusing, right side. Top of the key. She takes her own drive herself. Right hand layup up and scores. And count the basket for number 10, Barrett Rusing. And that's going to be an and one here for the Hawks as they're trying to again mirror what the Raiders are doing, and they're doing a good job of it. 6:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Missed free throw by Rusing, and the Raiders bring the ball up. Here's Hill. Hill, left side. Hill, 15-footer, no, missed it. And here comes Rusing. Rusing speeds the ball up. Hawks have the ball in their court. Here's Joko. Joko, top of the key. Over to Rusing. Rusing looking, still top of the key. 6:28 left to go here in the first quarter. Number 3 over into Joko. Number 3 for the Hawks. Cross court over. That's a 2-point bucket. No, airballed it, and it'll be Raiders ball. 6:15 left to go in the first. And the Raiders have the ball. Raiders playing inside ball, trying to move the ball around the zone there, and it's going to be called on the floor. That's going to be a foul, number 12, Laya Barr. That's her first team foul. Team's 4th. Raiders will take the ball into the basket. And the Raiders looking to go inside. They do. Number 24 tries to get it up there. No, that's Hill, and she missed it. It's Hawks ball. Joku over to Rusing. Rusing right side. Rusing looking to drive. No, stops. Looking for her inside. Man, no, she missed it. And that's a turnover. Raiders push the action. Here's number 11. Julia, shot inside. No, missed it. She gets it. Oh, no. Rebound by number 5 for the Raiders. That's Golkowski, and she is fouled inside. And that's going to be a foul on number 10. That's Barrett Rusing. That's going to be her first personal. Substitutions in for the Hawks. That's number 22. Good enough, and number 25, Chirilla back in the game. And in for the Raiders, that's number 14, Chloe, and number 11, Chirilla. Also in for the Hawks, number 30. That's Amanda Wang. It's going to be 2 shots for the Raiders here. 5:37 left to go here in the first quarter. First shot up and good. 8-7. Raiders, and you can tell both these teams really are pushing the action here in the first quarter, testing each other. Raiders especially with that press on the defensive side. And basket is good, makes both buckets, does number 5, Shelby Golkowski. Hawks trying to break the press again. Here we go. They don't. Turnover by the Raiders, or turnover by the Hawks, and it's good by Golkowski for the Raiders. 11-7, 5:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Joku again trying to battle the press. Finally gets it out to number 3. That's Mariano. Mariano in to number 22. Good enough. And the Hawks move the ball around. Trying to get a good shot here. They got good ball movement. 3-point shot up and good for the Hawks. No, missed it. And that was a miss there by Joko, and the Raiders on the break. Raiders trying to push the action. Ball on the floor. Raiders still with the possession of the ball. Cross court over to number 1. That's Butterball. Again, inside pass by the Raiders to number 21, and they're going to call a travel on the Raiders, and it'll be Hawks ball. And we have a media timeout here for the first timeout of the game. 11-7 here. Raiders up by 4 on the Scarlet Hawks here on the Scarlet Hawk Basketball Broadcast Network. Back to action here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. Again, the Hawks trying to break this press all first quarter. They're finally doing so here in the first quarter. 39 left to go here in the first. Down by 4 are the Hawks. Joku looking. And the traveling violation by the Hawks. It'll be Raiders ball. Raiders providing press and have gotten points off turnovers here in this first quarter, which has helped them a lot. Hawks trying to prevent that here and try to get a run going. Shot, 15-footer good by number 5 for the Hawks. That's Chloe Guzik, and it's 13-7. Hawks with a 6-point lead. Again, Raiders with the press. Hawks breaking it. Finally do. Number 22 gets it, and now the Hawks looking to set up some offense here as they finally have the ball cross court. Here's number 3. Marino. Joku back to Marino. Marino takes that screen up and in. No, missed it. And Joku with their own rebound. Ball's on the floor, and it's a jump ball situation. The possession arrow goes to the Hawks. Substitution in for the Raiders. Number 3, Lewandowski comes in, and number 55, Vassie comes in as well. 5 team fouls for the Hawks and 3 for the Raiders here in this first quarter. 3:51 left to go. Hawks down by 6. Number 25 for the Hawks tries to push the ball inside. Does so successfully, and the ball goes in by Chirilla. Great job of getting the ball up into the basket, and now Hawks down by 4, 13-9. Raiders right side to number 14, Chloe. Gives the ball to Butterball. Butterball goes right side. No. Stopped. Cross path court to top of the key. Number 3 with the shot. No, missed it. And the Raiders with the offensive rebound, something they've been doing all here in the first quarter. Again, good ball movement by the Raiders. Ball goes up, no, missed it, and recovered there by number 22, Goodall. Joku pushes the ball over to Chirilla. Chirilla, top of the key. Over to Marino. Marino right side. She stops the ball movement, then hustles left side, passes the ball over. And Chirilla up and in, count the basket for Chirilla as she goes around her defender and scores, and she'll go to the line for 1. Substitutions in for the Hawks, number 10 and number 0. That would be Rusing and Spica. And Chirilla's going to the shot for 1. She's been a big presence in the hole for the Hawks here in this first quarter as she completes the 3-point play and brings the Hawks within 1. 2:55 left to go in the first quarter. Raiders bring the ball up. So number 1, Butterbrook. Again, cross court. Great job on the defensive side for the Hawks. That play broken up there for the Hawks by number 10. Rusing as she comes back, as she checked back into the game. Raiders inbound. Raiders have an open lane in the hole. Great stop defense there by the Hawks. Right side, number 1. Butterbob looking. The ball goes out, and it wasn't tipped. It is going to be Hawks ball. Great job on the defensive side for the Hawks as they get the ball back on their end. Defensive pressure really getting applied now here for the Hawks here as they try to compete with this press that the Raiders have applied here in the first quarter. There's Rusing, top of the key, over to number 22, Goodnaw into the hole again. Cirillo, post moves, right hand, up and in, scores! Nice shot by Cirillo as she's really using her body there in the hole to score. And she has the Hawks up by 1 here, 14-13. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter in this NACC conference matchup. Open shot there for the Raiders. Right side of the key, no, missed it. And rebounded by number 10, Rusing. She went off balance, but stepped out of bounds, unfortunately. It'll stay Raiders ball here with 1:53 left to go in the first. As the officials convene here in the scoreboard. Looks like the refs are convening here, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe a shot clock issue. But they are discussing what's going on. Let's see what the officials are saying. So they're discussing that she stepped out of bounds. All right, so it is a shot clock issue. So they're resetting the shot clock to 30 seconds for this possession for the Raiders. Usually when there is an out-of-bounds call, the shot clock should reset. It was not. But we are back here in action. Raiders on the inbound pass under the hoop. And the ball's loose, and the Hawks recover. Here comes Spica over to Cirillo. Cirillo again going to that post move. Didn't work this time. The Raiders on the fast break. Here comes number 1 over into the fast break, and she does. The basket is good for the Raiders. And that's a good bucket by number 24, Hill. 1:25 left to go here in the first quarter. 15-14, Raiders up by 1. Spica with the ball on top of the court. Hawks need some ball movement here and some players moving without the ball. They finally do here. Here's Cirillo looking for Spica. No, finally gets it bounced past right side. And there's a traveling violation called on the Hawks. And it'll be Raiders ball. Substitution 3 and substitution here, number 24, number 12, and number 2 all in. That'll be Williams, that'll be Barr, and that'll be Joko. 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. 15-14, Raiders up by 1. Ball left side, that's Butterbrot. She's stuck over to number 14, Chloe again back to the left side of the key for the Raiders. No, missed it, airballed it, and Hawks with the rebound. Joku has possession of the ball, directing traffic over to number 10, Rusing. Left side of the key, looking. She finds her teammate back over to Joku. 3-point basket attempt missed it by Wang, and it's Raiders ball. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Let's see if the Raiders run some clock here or if they go. And the ball is mishandled out of bounds by Butterbrot, and it's going to be Hawks ball. And Hawks really handling the pressure well. Looks like they really have done their job in regard to responding to the Raiders here. Again, the Raiders are number 1 in the conference. They're the team that is in the lead. And the Hawks, the Scarlet Hawks, playing them well. Looks like the Hawks may wait for the last possession here, and they probably will. Joku with the ball, top of the key, 14 seconds. Hawks start to move. Running some offense, Cirillo inside. She's been successful this first quarter. She's looking, ball's up, no. And it looks like it was all ball there by the Raiders, but it'll stay Hawks ball. 5.3 seconds to go in the first. Before we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks with the inbound play under the basket. Looking. Joku up to Chirillo. Chirillo inside the hole. Inside. Looks up, and there's a foul on the play. She's been doing that all quarter. And she will be going to the line. And the foul is going to be on number 55 for the Raiders. That's Vassy. That's her first personal. 5 team fouls each here in the first quarter for both teams. Chirillo with her first attempt. And misses. Again, Chloe is the leading scorer of this team here, and you can see why. Her presence in the hole is big. 1 second left. They got to put the ball up, and they ran out of time. But that concludes first quarter action here at Illinois Tech campus. Score 15 for the Raiders and 14 for the Hawks at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with second quarter action here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. And we welcome you back to the Scarlet Hawk Basketball Network here. First quarter action is over. Your Scarlet Hawks are down by 1 here entering the second quarter of play. If you've missed the first quarter action, Chloe Chirilla really making her presence known there in the hole as she has 7 points here in the first quarter. Let's see what happens here in the second as the Hawks are trying to hang with the Raiders here, the first place Raiders here in the NACC. Raiders with the ball inside. Ball movement is there. Inside the hole again. And there is a foul on the play. And that's on number 3, Abigail Marino. That's going to be her second personal, team's first. And it looks like the Hawks are going to make a substitution here. Number 30, Wang, is going to come into the game for number 3. Marino. Raiders inbound under the basket. Cole. 15-footer missed by number 11. Troya for the Raiders, and the Hawks with the ball. Here's Joku. She gives it to Chirilla. Number 10, Rusing. Right side. Dribbles left, inside the hole. She takes a little fadeaway jumper, no, missed it. Rebounded by number 14, Cole. 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Raiders up by 1, 15-14. Raiders pushing the action here. Number 5, Lukowski brings the ball into the paint. She was met with defenders. Ball rebounded on the floor. It's a jump ball. And it looks like that possession arrow is going to go to the Hawks. Again, really strong defensive presence here by the Hawks the past couple possessions as the Raiders have had some trouble getting that ball into the bucket or just getting something easy. First couple possessions there, they had some easy buckets. But since then, Hawks have made it a challenge. Joku right side of the key. Looking for a teammate. She stops her dribble. Into Chirillo again inside the hole. Passed over. Three-point basket good by the Hawks. And that's Amanda Wang with the 3. She brings the Hawks back up by 2, 17-15. 8:21 left to go in the second quarter. Raiders top of the key. Ball movement, trying to break the zone. They attempt a 3-point shot, and they make it there. Basket's good by number 14, Ellie Cole. And Raiders back up by 1. 8:02 left to go. Joku, right side. Hawks running some screens down low. They get the ball to Chirillo. Chirillo by the free throw line, looking to move the ball. She does. Ball's here by Rusing. Rusing takes it all the way. No. Fake shot by Joku. Joku back to Chirillo. Chirillo in the paint. She brings the ball up, and she's going to get fouled by number 24, Alina Hill. That's her second personal as a team first. Chirillo's going to go to the line for 2. And again, Chirillo making her presence known there in the paint. As she's done all year. This is why she's the leading scorer of the Scarlet Hawks. First shot is good for the Hawks. Tied up at 18, 7:42 left to go in the second quarter. And second attempt missed. And it looks like we have a lane violation there from the Raiders. So Chirillo will attempt to try it again. 18-18, 7:42 to go. Chirillo scores and puts the Hawks in the lead by a point. In for the Hawks, number 12, Laya Barr, number 22, Grace Goodnaw. And here come the Raiders, 7:40 to go in the second quarter. Cole, right side, takes the screen by number 21, Mendez. Number 24, Hill. Back over to Cole. Hawks almost caused a turnover there. Ball's missed. Raiders still with possession of the ball. These offensive rebounds are saving the Raiders here in this first half. Bounce pass, cross court by the baseline by the Raiders. Raiders still looking, and the Hawks getting the ball on it, hands on it, but no. Again, Raiders with ball movement. Mendez tries to get inside. Mendez looking. Mendez up. And it's going to be a 3-second violation. And the Hawks have the ball. The defensive side of the ball for the Hawks has really helped out here in this second quarter as they're making it hard for these Raiders to score buckets easily in the paint. Joku over to Wang. Wang looking for Chirillo, doesn't find her. Back over to Rusing. Rusing, cross court, and she turns the ball over. Raiders with possession of the ball. Troria for the Raiders. Left side of the key, brings the ball in the paint. The ball up and good for the Raiders by number 5, Galkowski. And she brings the Raiders back up by 1. A seesaw battle here in this first half between these both teams. These women are really giving it their all. 6:15 left to go. Hawks down by 1. And bad pass by number 12, Barr. Raiders on the fast break. They're going to bring the ball up and missed on the fast break. Ball off the knee of the Raiders. And it'll be Hawks ball. That was off of Galkowski. Substitutions in for the Hawks. Number 15, Peters in. Number 25 is in, and number 22, Goodenough, still in as well. Joku over to Peters. Peters holding the ball. Back over to Marino. Marino dribbles left side. Looking, stops. Back to Joku. Joku looking. Left side of the key. She takes a hesitation step into the hole. Back to 15, Peters. Peters looking. 8 on the shot clock. Wong over to Marino. Marino has 3 seconds. Joku needs to put the ball up. Does. 3-point shot. Missed, and Raiders with the rebound. 5:30 to go. Raiders up by 1, 20-19. Each team has 1 team foul here in this second quarter. Again, team fouls go by the quarter here in women's basketball. Nice pass inside by the Raiders, but missed, and they're going to call a foul off the miss by Galkowski. Fouls on Peters, number 15. And Carissa Sane, head coach for the Hawks, was pleading to the official, how was that a foul? But it looks like there was some body contact. Number 1 for the Raiders. Butterball comes in And it's going to be 2 shots here by Kalkowski. First one is good. Puts the Raiders up by 2 points here, 21-19. And she'll get one more attempt. Interesting call by the refs. There was some body contact there. And missed the second. Rebounded by Chirillo. Chirillo back left side. Top of the key. Looking to set up some offense for the Hawks. She gets stopped. Heaves it cross court. Basket up and good by number 22. Scores. And that's good now. With a 2-point basket here on the corner. And she ties this game up 21-all. 4:54 left to go. 3-point shot attempt for the Raiders right away. No, that was missed. Again, another offensive rebound. Missed again. Ball goes out of bounds, but it'll go this time to the Hawks. And we have a timeout called on the court. And it is a media timeout here at Illinois Tech campus. 21-all, 4:46 left to go here in the, 4:45 left to go here in the second quarter. A great matchup here between the first place Raiders and your Scarlet Hawks. We'll be right back here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. And welcome back into the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. I'm Tony Tilo Lopez, your play-by-play announcer for this afternoon's matchup between the Raiders and the Scarlet Hawks. 21-all here in the second quarter, 4:45 left to go. Hawks again playing good defense and sustaining their run here in this first half. Joku right side. Chirilla over to Peters. Peters top of the key. Again, Hawks know they need some ball movement here. They do so well. 3-point shot up. Boom! Scores! Great shot by number 3, Abigail Marino. And she puts the Hawks up by 3. 24-21, 4:12 left to go. Answers right back. The Raiders do. Cole with that 3-point shot. We're back to an even score at 24 with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. These two teams evenly matched here in this afternoon's game. Chirilla, she drives another 3-point shot in the corner. No missed. And that ball's going to be touched by the Hawks. It'll be Raiders ball. And now the women developing some confidence here as they're letting the ball go up. Again, the Raiders are 6-1 overall, 4-0 in conference play. The Hawks are 2-8 overall, 2-2 in conference play. So the Hawks really do want this game. They want to beat the first place team and then end the NACC. All good movement by the Raiders. Basket good by number 5, Galkowski. That puts the Raiders back up by 2. Joko, top of the key. She drives right. Stops immediately. Basket. Ball still being moved around. Chirilla. She gets called in the hole. Nice bounce pass to Peters. And we have a jump ball situation. That's going to go over to the Raiders. And we have full-blown substitutions here. We have a 4-man substitution for the Hawks as they're going to give some of their players some rest here and try to get some energy for the last 3 minutes here in the quarter. 26-24. Raiders up by 2. 3:10 left to go here in the second quarter. Here come the Raiders. Left side. Butterbrock. Swing pass over to the corner. 3-point shot attempt for the Raiders. Up. Missed. Rebound by the Raiders again, and this is what they've been living off, offensive rebounds. Hawks cannot seem to get these defensive boards. Another three-point shot attempt, no missed, and the ball is in a jump ball position. This time it'll go to the Scarlet Hawks. The Raiders really doing a great job here of offensive rebounding and giving themselves second and third chances here, but those chances haven't always been successful for the Raiders, and the Hawks really need to capitalize on this in order to be successful and develop a run. Rusing left side dribble off the glass, no, but it will be a foul, and she will go to the line to shoot two. That foul was by number 1, Butterball. That's her first foul. That's 2 team fouls for the Raiders. Each team has 2 team fouls, and Rusing will get 2 shots. First bucket is good. Cuts the lead to 1. And if you know your basketball, free throws are huge. They can come and bite you at the end. Second shot attempt is good. And we're all tied up again at 26. It's been about 7 lead changes here in this first half. Good competitive basketball here in the NACC Conference. Raiders, cross pass, 3-point shot attempt up and good. And that bucket was good by number 24, Helena Hill. And they're back up 29-26. 2:07 left to go. Joko dribbles left side. Looking, Rusing. Fakes the shot inside, Peters. No, that's number 22, my correction. Joku again, over to Rusing. Rusing behind the back, pivoting, looking, over to Joku. Joku, 3-point shot, missed. And Mendez for the Raiders gets the rebound. 1:44 to go here in the second quarter. 29-26, Raiders with a 3-point lead. Oh, the ball gets mishandled. Mendez recovers. Looks like she had somebody moving the opposite way. Mendez taking it straight to the hole. No, missed it off the glass. Rebounded by the Raiders again. And they score. And it's an and 1. And she will go to the line for 1 shot. That'll be Galkowski once again. And offensive rebounds have been saving the Raiders here in this first half. And they continue to do so as they now have a 5-point lead in the second quarter. And it'll be 1 shot here for the Raiders. Up and in. And that pushes the lead to 6 here for the Raiders. 32-26 here in the second quarter. 1:30 left to go. Hawks need to provide a little run here. Get some quick buckets and get some defensive stops to make this lead not too unsurmountable here in the second half. Joko mishandled the ball, it seemed, but looks like she was fouled there on the play. It'll be Hawks ball. Side out here. 1:24 to go. The inbounds play. Here comes Joko. Joko looking, dribbles, looking for a teammate. And the ball is again mishandled. Ball on the ground. And we have a jump ball situation once again. It'll go to the Raiders. 50-50 plays are very important. A 50-50 play is always something that can determine a game here. Great job by both ladies hustling for that ball. 1:14 left to go here. 32-26. Raiders up by 6. Here's Butterbrock. Over to Cole. Cole mishandles, and the Hawks get a turnover. She needs to take her time. She does. And Joku pushes the ball. Joku, top of the key. 56 seconds to go. Joku looking. Over to Chirilla. And Joku directing the offense. Chirilla gets the ball. She's been the mainstay here for the Hawks. Rusing up, and nice basket off the glass with the left hand by Rusing. And that brings the lead down to 4. 32-28. Raiders with a 4-point lead. 33 seconds left to go in the second half. Butterbrock right side takes the screen from Mendez. Butterbrock cross court, left side, wide open. 3 for the Raiders is good. And that's a good basket by number 3. Lewandowski. It's a 7-point lead now, 35-28, 12 seconds left. Joku, top of the key, over to number 30. And the ball's turned over. Raiders got 3 seconds to put the ball up. They'll try to do so here. Number 23 goes up and scores at the end of the half. The basket is good by Gino Falls, and that will end your first half action here at Illinois Tech campus. Big run there by the Raiders at the end of the half as they push their lead to 9 here at halftime. Big run there by the Raiders. Once again, the Hawks did a great job of doing of hanging with the Raiders there with defensive stops, using Chirilla and making sure they stay close. But the Raiders, with their outside shooting, definitely have pushed the action and have gotten that 9-point lead on top of offensive rebounds. We'll talk more about it here when we come back here for the halftime break going into the second half of play. 37-28, Raiders up by 9 here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. And welcome back into the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network here at Illinois Tech campus. Your Scarlet Hawks are down 28-37 here to the Milwaukee School of Engineering Raiders here in this first half. A couple first half stats for you guys. I'm Tony Tito Lopez, your play-by-play announcer here today. Danny Mendez for the Raiders right now doing a great job in the hole, doing what she needs to do to keep the Raiders with second half shots and opportunities here. Has done a great job for the Raiders in itself, doing a great job possessing that. Also for the Hawks, Chirilla again keeping the team at bay there as she's continued to do her job in the paint. She has 9 points, leading all scores for the Hawks, and also for the Raiders, Galkowski with 14 points, doing her job there in the paint as she's been living at the line most of this first half. Raiders are first in the conference as they are 6-1 overall. Your Scarlet Hawks are 2-8, and so this is a challenge here for the Hawks as they try to get past this first-place team in the conference. But one of the things they need to improve on is the second half opportunities. Defensive rebounds is going to be very important for them here to survive in this second half. And also here in the second half on the offensive side, they got to also not rely so heavily on Chirilla and keep moving that ball around to get these open shots for the Hawks. So it's going to be a big challenge here for them, but they've proven to do it. They have won several games in a matter of seconds, and also they have won games that they shouldn't have won, as the spectators would say. But they have pulled through, and they're doing what they need to do here in this game for the second half. So a couple things that we saw here also too from the Hawks. A lot of breaking press here on the offensive side. They had a little trouble doing that, but they figured it out going into the second half. And of course, they're going to also need to rely on their point guard Joko to open up the lane, to create shot opportunities and make sure that they can get those points that they need, especially second half points. They're going to have to get that in order for themselves, because if not, they probably will not survive playing the way they did the last 2 minutes of the first half. It's 37-28 here. We're going to get started here with the second half here in just 1 second. I want to give a couple shout-outs to people who are tuned in right now, though. Shout-out to Robin and Yoda. Shout-out to Tony Lopez, the father. Shout-out to Hector Concepcion out in Puerto Rico. Shout-out to my brother, Hector Concepcion, as well, who's tuned into the broadcast right now. Shout-out to my mother. Shout-out to Danny. Shout-out to the boys, Georgie, Sam, Wendy, Antonio, and Brendan. And, of course, shout-out to the cousins in the house, Joshua and David, who are all tuned in here to the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network here at Illinois Tech campus. The Hawks will start off with the ball here in the second half. Again, down by 9. Let's see how they prevail here in this second half of action. We start the third quarter here at Illinois Tech. Marino, top of the key for the Hawks, over the Rusing left side. And number 22 for the Hawks, my apologies, in the paint. She's looking out to Chirilla. Chirilla back to the basket, back out to Rusing left side. Running out of time, steps into it, no, missed. Ball's loose, rebounded by the Hawks. Second chance opportunities, we just talked about it, by Chirilla is what they need to have here, and they do it. Joku with the three, boom, scores! I don't know if they heard me at halftime, but that's exactly what they need to do to stay alive. 37-31, 6-point deficit here for the Scarlet Hawks. 9-11 to go here in the third quarter. Nice move in there by the Raiders, and looks like they got hooked there in the paint. That's Mendez and Goodnaw. And she's going to receive the foul for the Hawks, Goodnaw. That's her first personal, team's first here in the third quarter. Way to battle down there with Mendez. And the ball's loose. Mendez with the recovery. Ball still kind of loose there. Raiders recover. And they control the action. Oh, we have look like a travel there by number 32 for the Raiders. That's Curley. And she gets that in. It's a 2-point basket, 39-31 here. Raiders up by 8. 8:32 left to go. Marino trying to get the ball to Goodnaw, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Raiders ball. Avoid turnovers is what's going to be the game here for the Hawks to stay alive in this game. Again, number 1 seeded, top of the team, NACC basketball squad, the Raiders are. 8:15 to go. Raiders moving the ball. Pulled up there by number 24 for the Raiders, out of bounds. That's Hill. And it'll be Hawks ball. And the press affecting the Hawks again. They can't get across half court. And Raiders with the possession of the ball. Raiders taking their time. Right side of the key. That's Cole. Correction, that's Troya. Ball moving by the Raiders. Finding an open shot again in the corner. No missed. And rebounded by the Hawks. That's good now, but she didn't grab it efficiently there in the jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go to the Raiders. 39-31, 7:41 left to go in the third. Raiders inbound. Good defense there. All right, good now, and they cause a turnover. Joku with the ball for the Hawks. 7:30 to go. Hawks down 8. Joku looking, directing some traffic. Gets the ball to Marino. Marino off to Chirilla. Back to Rusing. Rusing fakes the ball, pass. Goes left side, looking, has no one, by herself, and she finally gives the ball over to Marino. Marino, 8 seconds on the shot clock, over to Chirilla. Chirilla takes the ball inside the paint, fakes the shot, steps into it, missed it, and rebounded by the Raiders. Galkowski, 7 minutes to go here in the third. Galkowski passes over to number 24, Hill. Hill, top of the key, three-point shot up, short, and rebounded again. Offensive rebounds for the Raiders important. All right over to Hill inside the key, and they have to foul her. And Hill's going to go to the line for 2 shots. And that's a foul on number 22, Grace Goodall. That's her second, personal team second. And the Hawks substitute a couple of players in. First shot for Hill's up and good. 40-31. Raiders up by 9. And they can make this a 10-point game if it goes in, and she does. Hawks really need to get some points here and some defensive stops here before this semi-derails, with plenty of time here in this game. Third quarter action. Joku looking. She gets it to Rusing. Rusing dribbles left. Rusing all the way in. Off the glass. Scores! Nice bucket off the glass by Rusing. Takes the contact. And she's been doing that all game. I saw her in warm-ups doing it as well, and she's really perfecting that drive to the basket using that left hand. 41-33, 8-point deficit for the Hawks here with the Raiders. 6:13 to go. Raiders inside. They get the ball to Mendez. Mendez goes up with the left hand. No, missed it. Ball's loose. And we got another jump ball. This time possession arrow goes to the Hawks. .606 left to go here in the third quarter. 41-33. Joku looking. Bounce pass. Over to Wang. Wang holding the ball. She falls to the ground, but they call a foul. And the ball will be inbounded to the side. And that foul was on number 32. That's Lana Curley. That's her third personal. Keep that in mind. Very important. That's one team foul. Head coach for the Raiders pleading, Hannah Trees is pleading with the officials. That may not have been a foul, she said. We go on, 5:45 to go. Joku into Rusing. Rusing, top of the key. She dribbles right side this time, and there's another foul called on the floor. And that's going to be on number 5, Shelby Galkowski. That's her second personal, team second. This may be important later in the game. Rusing with a shot off the glass. No, missed it. And offensive rebound by the Hawks, but they turn the ball over. Here come the Raiders pushing the action. Fast break, number 32. Curley over into number 5 for the Raiders. She's looking. That's Galkowski in the hole. 3-point attempt there. Top of the key, scored. by the Raiders. And Curley is now waking up here in this second half. She is really making her presence known. It's 44-33, 11-point lead for the Raiders. Hawks, left side of the key. There's Rusing, takes it baseline, stops. Waiting, looking cross court, over to Wang. Wang, she gives it back to Joko, top of the key. 5 seconds on the shot clock. She takes it herself, no, short, and ball's loose. Raiders with the rebound. Here's the fast break for the Raiders. They push it. Cole over to, is that ball is turned over by the Hawks, and Rusing running some offense here. She has the ball. She wants the ball herself. 4:30 to go. Rusing back to Joko. Joko looking to set up the offense. She gets over to Wang. Wang, left side. Wang looking. Back to Rusing. Rusing. Between the legs, right side of the hole. Nice shot by Rusing. Between the legs, off the glass. And she cuts the deficit back to 9. 44-35. 9-point lead for the Raiders. Cole bounces up. Ball's almost turned over there. Nice pass inside by the Raiders. And found number 24, Hill, wide open. And she has an easy bucket in the paint. Timeout called on the court for Illinois Tech, the Hawks. With 3:50 left to go, 46-35. Again, 11-point deficit here for the Hawks as they try to figure out how to stop the Raiders here in this third quarter. We'll be right back here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. And welcome into the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network here at Illinois Tech campus as the Scarlet Hawks are down by 11 here in the third quarter with 3:50 left to go. They just came out of a full timeout, and now the officials are discussing here
Illinois Tech ball.
whose ball it is. And it is Hawks ball. Officials still discussing here with the score table. It looks like they're making sure the possession arrow is in the right direction. All right. Here we go. We are ready for action here in the third quarter. 3:50 to go here in the third. 46-35. Raiders with the lead. Spica top of the key. Ball passes right side to Wang. Wang to Marino. Reen to Chirilla. Chirilla out to Spica. Left side. Baseline. She gets caught. Marino into to Goodall, and she turns the ball over left side, and it's going to be Raiders ball. And they were moving the ball around the zone there as best as they could. But at the end, overthrew the ball for a turnover. Raiders going to try to capitalize here. 3:25 to go. Here come the Raiders. Valkowski over to Lewandowski. Lewandowski left side dribble. She tries to go off the glass. No, there was some contact and nothing called, but here we go. Hawks on the fast break. Spica stops her dribble. Doesn't stop her dribble. She keeps going. Stops the direction of her overrun there. And Hawks looking. Marino looks inside. Gets the ball into number 22, Goodall. Goodall, 3-point shot from Wang up and good! Big bucket there for the Hawks. They needed that one. And that cuts the lead back down to 8, 46-38, 2:45 to go here in the third. Lewandowski almost got double teamed. She pops up, 15-footer, no, missed it. Ball's loose.
Wait, what?
There's a foul on the play, or there's a...
Inside.
They're going to call a foul on the play on Goodnow. It looked like the ball was going out of bounds. Instead, they call a foul. That's Goodnow's third personal. Team foul third. And they're going to need Goodnow for this run here. And she's another big body there for the Hawks to compete with the Raiders. And basket is good. As I say that, Goodnow fouls again. And number 32, Curley with the and one. And they're going to have to take Goodnow out now. And they do that. The Hawks make some substitutions here as they look to try to stay right intact here in the game. 2:32 left to go here, 10-point lead. Curley's going to get one shot here at the line. Again, Goodnow and Chirilla are going to be very important here at the end of this game if they're going to have a chance here to win. 49-38, 2:30 to go here in the third. Joko looking, has his right side, and there's a foul there on Lewandowski for the Raiders. That's going to be her second personal. That's the team's third. And we're at a media timeout here at Illinois Tech campus as the Hawks try to overcome this 11-point deficit. They have some work to do. Let's see what they do here, finishing up their third quarter. 49-38, Raiders with an 11-point lead over the Hawks here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. And we welcome you back here to the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network here. I'm Tony Tilo Lopez, your play-by-play announcer for this afternoon's NACC matchup between the Scarlet Hawks and the Raiders. Ball inbounded by the Hawks, and here we go. Marino right side. Rusing. Again, media timeout. Maybe this helped the Hawks here as they can run through some things. That's Chirilla inside the hole, uses her body. Ball's loose. The ball's still loose right side. And it's still going to be Hawks ball. Substitution in for the Raiders. And that's number 55, Rachel Vazzi. Inbound play here for the Hawks. Joku looking, can't find anybody. Finally, bounce passes in. Ball's tipped, saved by Applewhite. And the ball stepped out of, hit the out of bounds line. And it will be Raiders ball. 2:03 to go. Lewandowski brings the ball up. Top of the key, bounce pass. Oh, beautiful play there. Passed in by Galkowski. And that's another bucket for the Raiders. 51-38, 13-point lead here. 1:40 to go. Chirilla to Joku. Joku, top of the key, three, shoots, no, misses. And rebounded by the Raiders. Curley with the ball. Over to Cole. Cole, right side. Bounce pass in, no, and the ball turned over. Applewhite with the recovery, and here come the Hawks. Rusing slowing the play down, and she gives the ball over to Joku. 1:15 to go, 51-38. Raiders with a 13-point lead. Hawks need a bucket here. Joku looking for the open man. Takes the ball left side. Rusing left. Good defense provided by the Raiders. 7 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Rusing looking over to Chirilla. Chirilla is going to have to take this in. She does exactly that. Ball up. And the shot is missed, but she's fouled, and she will go to the line for two. And that foul was on number 5, Galkowski. That's her third personal, team's fourth. And it'll be 2 shots for Chirilla. And misses the first one. Free throws are going to be huge. Here's the second attempt. And misses the second. Rebounded by Vazzy. Lewandowski, 45 seconds for the Raiders here. Up 13. She dribbles right side all the way to the basket with the left hand, scores. Nice bucket by Lewandowski. Looked smooth. And that gives the Raiders a 15-point lead now. Joku left side. Marino in the paint, looking. She's in the paint. She needs to get out the paint. Then she does. Chirilla takes the contact. Nice footwork there. No misses. And rebounded by Vazzy. 10 seconds left to go in the third. Lewandowski cross half court. Dribbles left. Shot up. Missed it. 2 seconds. 1 second. Ruzi's got to put it up. And the ball's going to be too late. And that'll end third quarter action. As the Raiders jumped out to a 15-point lead in this third quarter. Again, offensive rebounding and clutch shots behind the line, giving them the lead. Let's see what the Hawks can do here in the fourth quarter of play as they're down 15, heading to the fourth against the Raiders on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. And welcome back to the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network here. We're entering the fourth quarter as your Scarlet Hawks down 38-53 here in the fourth. Lena Curley for the Raiders, 15 points is the leading scorer. She woke up there in the third quarter and made her presence known. Also for the Hawks, your leading scorer so far is Bent Rusing. Let's see if they can figure this out here in the fourth and make a run against the one-seeded Raiders, again, top of the conference. And as I say that, Curley hits a three-point shot, and she brings the lead up to 18. 9:40 to go. Joku brings the ball up, 56-38. Rusing into Chirilla. Chirilla in the paint, backing up, looking. Joku outside, three-point shot up. Missed, and rebounded by Curley for the Raiders. 9:25 left to go. Lewandowski, right side. Over to number 23 for the Raiders. Ball's loose, and it'll still be Raider ball. Fall's checked in for the Raiders there. She's seen her first action here in the second half. 9:11 left to go here in the fourth. And here comes the inbound play for the Raiders. Get it out, Curley. Left side. Dribbles to the center, but brings it back in. Oh, nice pro hop Euro step. She brings it in and scores. And she will go to the line to shoot one. Tough play there by Rusing. Rusing had to take that on the dime there, and unfortunately she made contact. And it's one shot for Curley, and she connects. 59-38 now. The Raiders up by 21 here in the fourth quarter. Joku looking, hesitating. Right side of the key, looking for Marino. She gets it to Marino, top of the key. Marino dribbles left, Marino all the way up and in, blocked by Vazzy. And taken by the Hawks, but then turned over again by the Hawks. Basket up, missed by the Raiders, but they're calling a foul on the play as Falls tried to get that in on the fast break, missed it. But there is a foul on the play. That was on Chirilla. That's her first personal foul, by the way. Team second. And Falls will go to the line to shoot two for the Raiders. Misses the first. And her second shot attempt up and makes it. 60-38. Raiders up by 22 here in the fourth quarter of NACC action here this afternoon at Illinois Tech. Joko being guarded by Lewandowski. Joko looking for a teammate. Keeps the dribble. Finally gives it to Chirilla. Chirilla takes the ball away from the top of the key. She brings it up, and she will go to the line to shoot two. Oh, no. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Hawks here with 8:22 left to go in the fourth. Joku looking to inbound, looking. She's got to get it up. She puts it up, and she does. Wang dribbles left to Chirilla. Chirilla, left side dribble. Baseline dribble there for the Hawks. And it goes off of Marino. And it'll be Raiders ball. A couple little mishaps here by the Hawks here at the latter part of this game as ball control has been important. But the Raiders have been playing really good defense here in the second half, which have given them these opportunities here. On top of good ball movement on the offensive side for the Raiders. As they do here, Curley by the free throw line, 20-footer up, missed, and rebounded by the Raiders. Haley Williams. 7:53 left to go. Joku left side, three-point shot up, and good! Nice shot by Wang there. A little relief, and that cuts the lead 60-41 here. 7:40 left to go here for this game. Lewandowski, top of the key. She pulls up her own three. She misses, and ball touched out of bounds. It's going to be Hawks ball. 7:30 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Hawks got to get a little run going here and see if they can salvage a little bit of this game here. Joku to Chirilla. Chirilla, top of the key. She dribbles with her left in the paint. Looking. Williams out to Joku. Three-point shot up. And 3-second violation. It'll be Raiders ball. Substitution for the Raiders, number 11. Troya comes in for the Raiders. 7:15 to go here in the fourth. 60-41. Curley. She's at the top of the key. Left side. Over to Falls, who shot that three-point shot in the corner, missed it. Rebounded by the Hawks here. Here comes Joko. Joko to Chirilla. Chirilla again takes the ball inside right away. And the ball's going to be out of bounds here. Calls on the floor, number 23 with the foul. That's Falls. That's her first personal. Substitution for the Raiders, number 5, Glaudowski. Comes back in. Also in for the Hawks, number 22, Goodnaw's back in the game. And when she came out, things got a little bit tough for the Hawks to see if she can help make a small run here in this fourth quarter. Joku over to Marino. Marino over into Chirilla. Chirilla in the paint. She's looking again. She puts the ball up, no misses, and rebounded by Dowski. Raiders pushing the ball. They do to Curley, and wow, contact made inside the paint there. Both women are on the ground, but they seem to be okay with that head-to-head collision. Substitution for the Raiders. Mendez comes in now for the Raiders here. Semi-dangerous play there. Glad both ladies are okay. Ball will be inbounded under the basket for the Raiders. 6:37 left to go. 60-41 Raiders with that 19-point lead. Out to Curley, top of the key. Curley looking. Gets the ball over. Oh, nice bounce pass to Mendez. Oh, she's blocked, but fouled by Chirilla in the paint. That's her second personal. The team's fourth, and looks like Mendez will shoot 2 shots here for the Raiders. And Rusing for the Hawks will come back in. And Chirilla will catch a break. She's been working hard. She has not been subbed out, I don't believe, in all the second half. Mendez with her first shot attempt and missed. Here's her second shot attempt here. And missed again. And an offensive rebound for the Raiders. You got to get those rebounds if you're the Hawks. To give yourself a chance. And wide open is number 5, Goldowski. She takes the contact and she will go to the line for one with the and one opportunity. Tough game, tough half here for the Hawks, as some miscommunication potentially. And the Raiders have capitalized on everything. They capitalized on all the opportunities, it seems like, here in the second half. The and one shot up and missed. And another offensive rebound for the Raiders. And the Raiders will retain the ball. That foul was on number 30 for the Hawks, Wang, and coach is calling a timeout. She's doesn't seem too happy here. She's going to have a talk with the squad. Again, 6:17 left to go here. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. And we're going to stay here with you guys as we talk about this game here real quick, as the Hawks battled really hard here in the first half. They leveled up with the Raiders. They were shooting par for par with them. They were taking advantage of opportunities in the first half. And then at the end of that first half, they really had a run that the Raiders had a run, that really dug Illinois Tech here. And now the second half, we see a lot of just opportunities being missed. But really, it is the second chance points that the Raiders have had here. And that is what really has them in this lead, from the second chance opportunities to the buckets inside the paint. And let's not forget their outside shooting. Their outside shooting really in the first and second half has been solid. And again, they've gotten a lot of it because of those second chance opportunities. So Raiders doing what they need to do here. Here come the Raiders with 2 shots here. Bucket is good. That's Goldowski at the line. Brings the lead to 22. And we have one more basket here for the Raiders. Ball in and out, and the ball bounces off of the knee of Goodnaw, and it'll be Raiders ball. The Hawks really trying to get possession of the ball here, and they have not been able to do so in the past what seems to be 5 minutes. Here's Cole. Here's Curley. Off that screen. 15-footer, 20-foot. Missed the shot, and then it's going to be Hawks ball. 6:04 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Joko over to Rusing. Rusing dribbles left. And the ball is lost on that dribble. It'll be Raiders ball. And it seems also, too, the Hawks are forcing the action as much as they can, but committing the turnovers is really what is hurting them at the moment. 5:54 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Here comes Troya over to Curley. Curley. She's going to wait, look to Mendez. Mendez, right side. Back to Mendez in the paint. Mendez uses her body well, scores over Rusing at a mismatch there. And that brings a lead of 24, 65-41, 5:28 left to go here in the fourth. Joko over to Rusing. Rusing trying to get the ball in. Looking. She has Wang in the corner. Wang shoots, no, misses, and rebounded by Curley for the Raiders. Curley brings the ball up. Curley has he cross court. Oh, overthrew her teammate Troya, and that's going to be a turnover. Hawks ball. Checking back in for the Hawks is Chirilla.
Circle flex 1.
With 5:06 to go here in the fourth. 65-41. Joko over to Marino. Marino, right side of the key. Bounce pass to Rusing. Rusing over to Goodnaw. Goodnaw looking for Chirilla. She finds her. Chirilla in the paint. Post move, left side of the paint. Off the glass and scores. Nice shot by Chirilla. 65-43, 4:40 left to go here in the fourth. Troy over to Cole. Cole, nice pass inside. Over to Lewandowski. 3-point shot for the Raiders. Up, no misses, and rebounded by Chirilla. 4:25 left to go here in the fourth. See if the Hawks can go on a small run here. Joku over to Rusing. Rusing takes the ball. Nice shot from the corner. And she scores. Back to a 20-point lead for the Raiders. 65-45. 4:05 left to go here. Curley. Oh, she's going to pull up for three from the right side. She misses and rebounded by Rusing. Here goes Rusing for the Hawks. She's looking. Hezzy move. She dribbles all the way down in the corner. 3-point shot. Marino missed and rebounded by the Raiders. Number 22. And a 3-point shot up. Oh, splash by Philippa Najim. And that's 68-45 now. 23-point lead for the Raiders. Marino looking for Goodnaw. She's looking. She finds her. Post move up the glass. Scores. Nice shot by Goodnaw for the Hawks. 68-47 now. 3:11 to go here in the fourth. Raiders taking their time here. Trying to find a good back at Curley. Right side. Raiders doing a good job with ball movement in and out of the paint. Ball up, missed, and rebounded by Goodnaw. Here comes Joku for the Hawks. 2:45 left in this game. Chirilla, she dribbles left side. Over, Rusing, corner three, missed. Gets her own rebound. And she's fouled on the play. And that foul's going to be on Shelby Gulkowski. That's her third personal. Team second. And now both coaches making some substitutions here at the end of this game. This is where you learn the sport, whether in a deficit or in a big lead. These are where players are Rusing with a nice shot up and in. No, rebounded, nice score, and put back by Goodnaw. And coach takes a quick timeout here with 2:30 left to go. And again, Goodnaw and Chirilla are the big factors here for the Hawks, as they are going to be very important going down the stretch here in the season for the Hawks. This will be a 30-second timeout for the Hawks. So we'll be right back in action here. Big shout out to everybody who's watching here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. Shout out to my cousin David, cousin Joshua, my cousin Jonathan, and also my cousin Isaiah. All the cousins tuned in as they love the sport of basketball with myself. Again, very difficult to play in circumstances like this, I think, when you're in a deficit, but take these opportunities, you learn from them, and you make sure that you take it to the next game. That's what it's all about now here for the Hawks as they try to make a small run and have some confidence going into the next game in this calendar 2026 year. 2:25 left to go. Here we go. Raiders, Troyer with the ball. There's Cole. Cole inside. Looking, Raiders outside, three-point shot, no, missed it. And Raiders with another offensive rebound. Again, this has been a story of the game for the Raiders. A big reason why they have this lead. Butterbrock. She goes in. She takes it. Oh, ball's blocked by Spica. It seemed, missed it. Nice job on the defensive end there. And here come the Hawks. 1:50 to go in the fourth. Spica pass to Rusing. Rusing over to Chirilla. Chirilla back over to Perez here. Spica left side of the key. Back to Rusing. Rusing takes it right side. She dribbles out. Gives it to Chirilla. Chirilla takes it in the paint all the way up, and she's fouled on the play, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Chirilla, again, a big body in the paint there. She definitely is a force to be dealt with. When she gets that ball in the paint, you got to watch out. The Raiders making some substitutions out here as well. Trying to get some of these starters out here. Emily Ross checks in, and also number 34, June Kirkpatrick is subbed in for the Raiders. Also for the Raiders, back number 23, she comes back in. That's Gina Falls. And Chirilla at the line for two. Bucket is good. 68-50. Second shot attempt. Got it. 68-51. 1:34 left to go here in the game. Here come the Raiders. Cole. And turned over. Rusing with the steal all the way across court. Nice fake inside. Oh, misses it short, but she gets her own rebound. Rusing looking. She finds Goodnaw. Goodnaw. Left side, left hand, scores! Nice basket by Goodnaw. And that cuts the lead to 15 with 1:10 left to go here in the fourth. Falls for the Raiders. Raiders looking for a good shot here. The ball seemed like a travel, wasn't called. And Chirilla with the rebound. The Hawks doing a great job here, ending the game on a small run. And I think that's exactly what Coach wanted to see. Goodnaw in the paint. Goodnaw takes it baseline. Nice shot and scores. Nice little move there to get that angle. And she cuts the lead to 13, 68-55. This may be the Raiders' last possession of the game. 30 seconds left to go. Raiders moving the ball. Trying to burn some clock here. Here's Cole. Over into Kirkpatrick. Three-point shot from the corner. Missed by the Raiders. Ball's on the ground. Rusing with the rebound. Rusing is going to take it on the fast break. Rusing all the way. She takes it with the right. Nice Euro step up and scores! Nice shot by Rusing. As she Euro stepped in. Didn't know if she was going up with the left or right hand. And she connects. Nice hustle from Rusing this latter part of the game here. And she's going to go to the line to shoot one. Great composure on that fast break to make sure she made that bucket. And missed the basket up and rebounded by Chirilla. She misses the offensive rebound opportunity. And that may be it, ladies and gentlemen, as the Milwaukee School of Engineering Raiders defeat your Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks 68-57 here in this Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference women's basketball matchup. First game of the year of the 2026 calendar season, at least. And both teams did a great job here in this game as they pushed it in the second half, did the Hawks, to see if they can at least make that small comeback, get some confidence. And I said that earlier. You're facing a number one seed. You're facing the top seed in the conference. You want to make sure you have a good showing, and they show that they can compete with them. You can see clearly the reason why they lost this game, though. Offensive rebounds for the Raiders. Really did a great job of capitalizing off those, and of course the outside shooting for the Raiders as well was crucial for them to get this lead. The Raiders kind of pushed back a little bit on that last part there in the fourth quarter, and the Hawks really did take advantage of those opportunities, and they did exactly that. So I'm sure Coach wanted to see that from the Scarlet Hawks. She did, and that should push forward here for the rest of the 2026 year as they try to continue to push forward in the season. Great job by both teams here in this conference matchup here. We'll see what happens next with the Scarlet Hawks as they move on and face their next opponent coming up very soon. I'm Tony Tilo Lopez. Thank you for watching the Scarlet Hawks and the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. We hope you enjoyed the game. We'll see you soon. Have a great afternoon.